Hey guys, this is Zeus with Western Slope Bigfoot. So, um, I'm up here at work again, and I'm up here at that Timber Creek area that I was talking about on previous videos. And I'm getting more activity. There's a lot of activity back here. One of the girls that does the hot tubs here, she's really getting to the point where she's kind of nervous to even come up to this spot, to Timber Creek Resort. As you can see, there's the main highway, and this is just a little resort, and from that, literally that concrete on around, all that's just woods. It's all raw wilderness back there. So I've had some activity here. I've had, pine cone, or no, this was the one with the trout that was left on the doormat, and yeah, that was pretty cool. I had just a couple of people say that, because there's a creek on the other side of that road, the main road that runs across. There's a creek about a quarter mile away, I think. But the thing is, it's mostly frozen over. Today's a really nice day, and yeah, they said, oh, people fish in the creek. I mean, who's going to catch a trout and leave it perfectly on their doorstep in a room that hasn't been rented out in 2 weeks? And barely today, finally somebody rented it. I watched them walk up, but I got some goodies. It's not much. It's kind of out of my lunch. So I'm going to leave it right on this big rock right here. So we're going to walk up here if I can make it without eating shit. There's a few people that come screwing around right up on the hill here a little bit. Not that much though. And but one thing about this mountainside is there's a lot of rock. See all the rock, big huge rocks, rock cliff faces. This is an ideal spot for Sasquatch to hunker down during the wintertime or even the summertime, because all this rock, there's probably a lot of caves back in here. There's a lot of shelter and stuff from the rock, and that rock sustains a good temperature. So in the wintertime it stays warmer, summertime it stays cooler. So that bonsai tree is badass. That's so cool. Natural bonsai. But I'm gonna winter time's got me out of shape. I'm gonna leave these gifts, I guess, right here on top of this rock. And there, I left some gifts. Not the greatest, but they love chocolate and they love candy, so cookies. I left you guys some gifts down here. If you're up there, which I'm pretty sure you are, because a little bit ago I heard a wood knock up here. I left you some gifts down here. Enjoy it. Anyways, guys, so I'll leave them some gifts. I'm making a short little video, a little gifting video. They're back there somewhere. There's a lot of activity right up from Timber Creek, and I'm looking up on top of Timber Creek right now. Then you got all mountains that way, a few houses over here. And this is the Timber Creek Resort area right here. And they just, like I said before, they don't care how many people are here, man. This place fills up during the summertime. And these Squatch come right down here. They come right down here and check everybody out. Do crazy stuff at night. They're the masters. They're the masters of the woods, and they know how to stay well hidden. They could be right next to you. Like this guy could be right next to me watching me now, and I have a clue. Something black. Something black right up in there. I don't think it's anything. But yeah, they just, have a clue they're there. They just want people to know that Sasquatch don't care if there's a lot of people or not. You don't have to get real, sure, you'll find Sasquatch wherever you go in the woods, whether it be real remote or right here. And this gets busy with tourists, and they don't care. They still come. They come on down, and there are a lot of sightings by these tourists and stuff. A lot of sightings in this area. This is a hot spot, and I wanted to point out too in this area. I'd post it up on Facebook, if anybody had a sighting or anything like that, let me know. And this local guy, he's a Bigfoot guy. He got on there talking all kinds of crap to me and telling me I'm bootlegging him and stuff like that. And it's like, I'm sorry, you're not gonna come and tell me that I can't explore these mountains and look for Sasquatch, whether it be fishing, Sasquatch, or whatever. And that's, guy's a complete moron. I can't believe he told me that, telling me that I'm bootlegging him and he's been here longer. And I'm like, I'm sorry, my mom and dad, my grandparents used to live up in this area off and on. When I was a kid, a baby growing up, I was here off and on. I came up in this country, and trying to tell me that I'm bootlegging him, and you gotta earn it. I've been 14 years Sasquatching in this country, and on, and I didn't even say nothing to him. I blocked him. I block a lot of people nowadays. I used to argue a little bit with people, but they say negative things, whether it be on YouTube or my Facebook pages, Western Slope Bigfoot, Western Slope Bigfoot News, or some of the other sites, because I like to join the other sites and see what people have. And I'm just a good guy like that. I don't believe in being in competition with another research, because you do stuff like that, you're a moron. Oh man, I gotta get down there. That's not what it's about. This guy acted like this is some kind of drug cartel and I'm stomping on his turf. I laughed about it. My wife wanted to rip into him. And it's funny, he's such a big researcher. He don't know anything about me, but I know everything about him. I know where he lives. I know where he works. Not being a creep, but it's just people I watch, you know what I mean? I don't need that. But anyway, enough of that moron. Ain't nobody gonna tell me where I can search and where I can't search. And another thing that's been brought up to me a couple of times is, my research organization is called Western Slope Bigfoot Research Organization. And a lot of people ask me, why do you call it, Western Slope Bigfoot if you're kind of on the eastern slope? And I'm like, well, first of all, I started that name because I grew up on the western slope of Colorado. It was where I was born. And just because it says Western Slope Bigfoot does not mean I only research Western Slope mountains. That's like saying, Montana Research Organization, they're only going to limit themselves to Montana. I research everywhere. That's just the name of my research organization. That's where I was born at. Plus, it's nobody else has it. I'm the only one that has it anyway, so it doesn't matter what the name is. It's just the name just identifies my research organization. That doesn't mean I'm locked down on the western slope. I live just on the other side of the Continental Divide, super Sasquatch area, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go off and change my name and go Eastern Slope Bigfoot, because I out research clear into Kentucky, Michigan, and I research all over the place, and it doesn't mean, that I got to change my name just because of that. So yeah, just to clear that up, there's no reason, just because it's Western Slope Bigfoot doesn't mean I'm locked down on the Western Slope. And had a couple of people bring it up, and I said, that's the name of my research organization. I was born on the Western Slope. That's where I started my research. And that's where I did a lot of research, but I research everywhere. Montana, all over the U.S. And one of these days I'd like to get an Australian, see if I can find the Yowie dude. That'd be cool. But anyways, I left that up on that rock there, my gifts, and I'll check on it throughout the week, because I'm off Thursday and Friday, and the weather is beautiful. It's hitting the 50s today, and yeah, I thank all you people that subscribed and supported me. I come out with the best videos possible, not the absolute best, and I'm not in competition with other researchers. You're supposed to learn from one another on Sasquatch and their behavior, and where they may live and where they may go. But I run into a lot of these guys like this moron telling me and stuff like that. And that's stupid. Researchers get along with other researchers. You're not in competition. If you're in competition, hang it up. You don't do shit like that. And I'm a really good guy. I don't believe in that kind of thing. I learn off of others. Others learn off of me. And I've found some fabulous stuff, you know what I mean? Some people say it's some of the best stuff they've seen. Well, it's because I know what I'm doing, and I would love to educate other people. And that's why I'm here. I just want to educate other people and bring light into science about this subject. And I'm out here solo. I think 3 or 4 other times I had somebody come with me. I'm always out here solo. I can't get anybody to come out here with me and research Sasquatch with me, because sometimes I'd like to have another person, because, man, to tell you, shit gets hairy up in those woods. And having another person with you is great. And I watch a lot of other researchers, their videos, because I just like watching that stuff, I watch a bunch of different guys, and I'm always looking for other guys, and I wish they would sub me, but I don't know. I try to sub all the other researchers. We all connect, you know what I mean? But they got a complex, maybe, I don't know. I like watching their stuff though, it's cool. But anyways, I guess I'm gonna hang it up now. Yeah, again, this is where I work, and the wind is kind of blowing on me, so I hope you can hear me. But anyways, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll check it out tomorrow. Thank you for watching Western Slope Bigfoot. You all are amazing. You keep on squatching. I'm going to keep on squatching. And you guys have a wonderful day. And let's see what happens tomorrow when I come back and check that. I don't know if the birds will get to it or what, but we'll check it out and see what happens. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.